We just had the second Trio Cash Cup finals of the season, and once again, it was filled with some surprising endings as on and A, the super team of Peterbot, Bugha, and Cold once again did not get a last Q, and this ended up making them finish 4th place. So once again, Cold, Peterbot, and Bugha finished their last game well before the time closes to queue for their last match, but because they were so high in points, they ended up not getting a game, and this actually happened to a couple of the other top teams like Dukes, Acorn, and Kanata, and also Clicks, Rise, and Muzz. And Cold, Peterbot, and Bugha played pretty well, once again with some super pop-off games. They had a 27 elimination win, a 16 elimination 4th, a 29 elimination win, a 13 elimination 6th, and a 14 elimination 1st. But sadly, this just was not enough without getting their last Q, so they ended up finishing 4th. And this has a lot of people wondering if Bugha is going to get dropped from this trio. And to be honest, I don't think Bugha should get dropped. They are 2 Qs away from having 2 first place finishes in Trio Cash Cups. And I just don't think Bugha deserves to be dropped after not winning 2 Cash Cups they didn't get a Q in, while the team that won the Cash Cup got a last Q both weeks. Comment down below what you think Cold and Peterbot should do, if they should stick with Bugha or if they should maybe try and get somebody to snake for them, or maybe try to get like Poyo back on the trio. But I personally think they should stick with Bugha and keep playing with Bugha. Now back to the Cash Cup. Once again, Skittles, Chubbs, and Chimp win the NA Cash Cup finals after getting a last Q, unlike the other top teams once again. And this time it was actually a battle between Skittles, Chubbs, and Chimp, and Rapid, Poyo, and Bolts to see who won the Cash Cup. And last week it was Skittles, Chubbs, and Chimp versus Agers, Ritual, and Acorn to see who wins the Cash Cup. And this week, once again, Skittles, Chubbs, and Chimp come out on top, and once again have a super insanely consistent tournament. They got top 6 every single game and had some pretty nice eliminations as well. Pretty similar match history to their win last week, and Skittles, Chubbs, and Chimp are looking very consistent as of right now. They don't really get the same amount of kills as the likes of Rapid and Cold and their trios do, but Skittles, Chubbs, and Chimp play the consistent game and it's clearly working for them. Now the thing that's hard for me though is I know they have won both Cash Cups so far, but it's just hard for me to say Skittles, Chubbs, and Chimp are the best trio, with teams like Rapid, Poyo, and Bolts dropping insanely high eliminations games, and also Cold, Peterbot, and Bugha doing the same. And just the amount of skill on those 2 trios, I just don't know if I can say Skittles, Chubbs, and Chimp are the best trio on NA, but they're definitely performing like the best, and they do deserve to be called the best, so we'll give them that title for now. But moving on in second place, speaking of the team they were competing with, Rapid, Poyo, and Bolts did end up finishing second on 569 points. And sadly this week, Rapid, Poyo, and Bolts did die off spawn or die pretty early in some of their matches, which ended up making them not win the tournament. So Rapid, Poyo, and Bolts once again finished so close to winning the Cash Cup, but they just don't get it done in the end. And people are saying Rapid, Poyo, and Bolts are the best trio on NA right now, even without winning. And I honestly respect that opinion, but I think it's a pretty close race between them, Skittles, and Cold's trio. But moving on in third place, we had Batman, Bugha, Iamzo, and Sphinx, a new trio this week that ended up playing. And in their first trio Cash Cup finals, they ended up placing 3rd. And they had a pretty solid tournament, getting a 21 elimination 3rd, a 12 elimination win, a 20 elimination 2nd, a 22 elimination 1st, and then a 14 elimination 2nd in their last game of the tournament. And after the tournament, Batman, Bugha, Sphinx, and Iamzo were calling out the trio of Bolts, Rapid, and Poyo for stream sniping them, as both Rapid and the trio's coach, Razaru, were apparently in the streams of Batman, Bugha, and Iamzo in a game that they were killing them in and griefing them because they needed to do better than them to pass them, which they ultimately did, and they ended up finishing better than them. So we had a little bit of drama there, and this isn't the only stream sniping drama we had. And speaking of stream sniping, Muzz, Clicks, and Rise were going through it all tournament long, apparently getting stream sniped pretty much most of the day, especially within the last hour and a half. And it was by a couple different teams, and Muzz, Clicks, and Rise actually died to Queasy and Vino, and Clicks actually ended up saying that they were stream sniping them. Take a look at this clip.
Taking a med kit like a boss.
Great fucking cringy, bro.
It's done. It's Vino.
Of course. Of course.
You guys are so bored.
And then he dances, bro.
Ultimate stream snipe of death.
Ultimate stream snipe, bro. They're at 150 points. They gotta do what they gotta do.
Ready up.
All good. We're mad that the Clicks Updates page tweeted 1v3'd him.
Today was just one of those Cash Cups for Clicks where he thinks he's getting stream sniped, and he probably was getting stream sniped a lot. So sadly, Muzz, Clicks, and Rise finished 14th. I was expecting them to do a lot better this week, and they actually ended up doing a little bit worse, getting 14th place, but they ended up still making money. Hopefully this stream sniping issue doesn't cause Muzz and Rise to split with Clicks, and hopefully they keep playing in the future. But today was a pretty rough day for this trio. And then moving on from an A, on EU, we had iDrop, Della, and Marius win the EU Trio Cash Cup. And they did so by playing pretty consistent, getting top 10 in every single game, but one where they died off spawn. And this actually has some pretty big implications, as Marius was trioing with Mongraal and MrSavage. But Mongraal and MrSavage did go on vacation, and the trio of Marius, Mongraal, and MrSavage were 0 for 2 at qualifying 2 Trio Cash Cup finals. And Marius this week with a new trio ends up winning the Cash Cup. So I don't think this is a very good sign for Mongraal, MrSavage, and Marius as a trio moving forward. But we're going to have to see how Marius wants to play this moving into OG. As we know, OG is most likely not going to have an FNCS, and playing with Mongraal and MrSavage in the OG season is just going to be a very good business decision. You know there's going to be a lot of viewers involved, and it seems like Marius does want to stream moving forward. This trio actually did not stream today, so Marius did miss out on streaming this Cash Cup win. So it's pretty much just going to come down to, does Marius want to stream or does Marius not want to stream moving forward probably, and which trio he might decide to play with. Which trio do you think Marius should play with? Do you think Marius should stick with Mongraal and MrSavage, or do you think Marius should stick with the trio he just won with, Della and iDrop, and continue playing with them? I'm not sure what he's going to do. To be honest, I think he should play with Mongraal and MrSavage for the OG season, just because of how much content and how big that could be for Marius as a streamer. But overall, today was filled with lots of drama, a lot of stream sniping allegations, and also a lot of cheating issues as well. And it brings me to ask you guys, what should Fortnite do about all of these issues that are ongoing within competitive, especially with the cheating situation that's currently going on and all the cheaters in all the tournaments, especially the reload tournaments. Fortnite really needs to step up their game though for the OG season that's coming up in just 2 weeks, or it's going to be a repeat of last year with the tournaments just being completely bombarded by cheaters. But anyways, today was super fun. The format, once again, kind of doesn't really give us the finish we're looking for. But if you're looking for some set lobby Fortnite, there's actually a $3,000 Vital third-party tournament tomorrow on an A with a lot of the top teams playing in it. So if you guys want to watch that, a set lobby tournament with pretty much all of the best teams on the NA region, I'll be streaming that on my Twitch and maybe on YouTube as well if you guys want to see that. So comment down below if you want to see me stream that third-party set lobby tournament on YouTube and we get some set lobby Fortnite going. But as always, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to always be caught up to date on everything happening within Fortnite competitive, and always to be caught up to date on what's happening in tournaments and also what's happening in updates for competitive. And also make sure to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it so it gets pushed out to more people. That's going to do it for me in this video, going over the NA Cash Cup, talking about Peterbot getting potentially cheated out of yet another win by not getting another Q, and also going over the rest of the leaderboard on NA, and also talk about some of the drama that's been going on with the stream sniping that happened today. And then also going over Marius winning his first Cash Cup with the new trio instead of Mongraal MrSavage. So we have a lot of unanswered questions going into the future about who's going to be trioing with who. Is Bugha going to get dropped? Is Mongraal MrSavage going to get dropped? So we're just going to have to see how things play out for the Trio Cash Cup next week. That's going to do it for me in this video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.